Hi, my name is Steven de Vijver, and in this Show Me Do I will talk about the Perl programming language. What you see on the screen is a terminal window on my Linux system. If you're running on Windows, you can install Cygwin. That's www.cygwin.com, and once that's installed, you can open a Cygwin terminal window, and from there on you can repeat all the steps I'm showing here. So Perl is a very easy language to use. I'm going to show an example. I type the Perl command and I go into an interactive mode where I can first type Perl statements and then I can execute them. So I'm just going to type the print command, print hello world. I press enter and then Ctrl D, and the Ctrl D tells Perl to stop waiting for input and execute what's previously been inputted. Now, as you can see, hello world is printed, but there is no new line, so my prompt comes right after the output of the print statement. To fix that, I type print hello world and then \n. \n. If you're familiar with C or Java, you will recognize this \n. It's two characters on the screen, but it's actually interpreted by Perl as one character, and it signifies a new line. So if I press Ctrl D now, hello world will be printed with a new line. I don't have to type into the interactive mode. I can also type Perl statements in a file. So I'm going to create test.pl and I'm using VI. I choose VI because it's available on any Unix system or Linux system I ever logged into. Now in VI, if you can't just type something, you first have to go into interactive mode, and you do that by typing the I key on your keyboard. So now I'm in interactive mode and I can type. If I press escape, I'm back in the regular mode. I can't type anything, but I can, for example, delete characters by pressing X. If I want to delete the current line, so the line where my cursor is, I press D twice, so DD. Okay, I go back to interactive mode and I type print hello world and escape. So now I want to save this file, and in VI you do that by first of all making sure you're not in interactive mode, so you can press escape a couple of times to be sure, and then you type :X, and X means save the file and exit. Okay, now I just type Perl test.pl and I have my output. I forgot my new line character here. So let's try it again. Hello world. Now I don't always have to type the Perl command. I could also just type test.pl. How do I do that? Well, first of all, I have to find the location of the Perl command on my file system, and I do that by typing which Perl, and which will tell the location of the Perl command. So I edit my file, and on the first line, so I press I for interactive mode, 2 times enter, and then up with the arrow, and still in interactive mode I type the square, exclamation mark, user bin Perl. So this is actually a Unix convention. If your text file starts with square and an exclamation mark, it will use this command to execute the rest of the file. So I press escape, :X to exit and save. And now I have to change the permissions of my file, because if I execute my file now, bash, which is the shell I'm working in, will say that permission is denied to execute test.pl. Why is that? Well, if I do ls -all, all actually, test.pl, I will see that I get some characters here. They're actually structured, so it says R W dash. That means for the current user, so for my user account, I have read and write access or permission on this file, and dash means no execution permission. Then for the group, that's the group my user account belongs to. All the accounts in that group have read access, no write, and no execution access. And everybody else, so all the other accounts, have the same: read access, no write, and no execution permissions. To change or to add execution permissions, I use the change mod, shmod command. I type +X, so I want to add execution permission, and I type the name of the file. If I do ls again, I will see that everybody has execution rights. So now I just have to type test.pl and my Perl script is executed. In fact, I could move test.pl to test, so there's actually a rename, and then it still works, so you don't actually have to use the .pl file, but I tend to use it to immediately be aware that it's a Perl script. So that was it for this quick introduction on the Perl programming language. If you like to learn more about Perl, I would be happy to make some more videos and to teach you some more Perl tricks. Until next time.